Howdy, gang. Tiger is back. Or should I say, the cowboy is back. How's everybody doing? Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Let's see. It says we have 7 people. So that's you and me, and who else? Oh, my phone just came on. My phone is a couple of seconds late. Well, probably more than a couple of seconds. So, how's everybody doing? So, this is where I'm going to pretend to be Jay Leno and hold a monologue that's supposedly funny, or Ellen. I like Ellen. Well, I liked her for a while, and then it got old. But she was doing good stuff too. And then there were these rumors that she was not treating her people right. I can't imagine that though. And there's always two sides to each rumor, so who knows? I'm not even going into. I don't believe any of this, one way or the other. Hey Becky, Alice, how's everybody doing? So I'm here, and we are unsupervised because Bree and them are having fun in San Diego with Misty, which unfortunately I missed out on because long story, but no, I really wanted to go, but I just didn't feel it. It's been kind of funky season for me, especially this year with the holidays and everything. Hey Georgia, hey Maggie, Vicky, it's good to see you all here. And I just didn't have the energy to book anything. Plus, I really gotta be careful with my money. I'm just looking at booking my flights for Germany this spring because I gotta go. This time I have an excuse. I have business to tend to, so I have to go. Thank goodness. I would be going anyways. And yeah, it's just everything is getting so expensive. Hey Marianne, hi Kaz. So yeah, it's kind of awkward. So I don't know. I'm I'm just I'm just sitting put, and I just much rather I love San Diego, but it's so expensive over there. And I was thinking briefly to just take a 1 day flight, which I've done before. San Diego's only like an hour flight. So I can get in, fly out in the morning, come back in the evening. But it's just right now, I just don't have the energy for it. My body said no. So I decided to just hold back and let them do their thing. And I'm hopefully when I feel better later this year, I'll just finally go on that trip I've been wanting to go to anyways. I've been wanting to travel east and do some driving around and visit people and all that. So hopefully, hi Sue, good morning. Long time no chat. I hope everybody's well. So so yeah, I'm just gonna miss out on this opportunity and wait for the next opportunity. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? There we go. Much better. It looks crooked. I don't know. I kind of like this look better, anyways. So that's the problem. California is so expensive, and it's so beautiful. I mean, of course, it's expensive. People love it, but then that's one of the reasons why I chose Arizona. I came from Chicago, and I love Chicago. I still do. I haven't been there in a long time. Hey, Eileen, long time no chat. How are you? So yeah, but it's I actually applied for a job for a promotion to San Diego once. I never heard back, so I probably. Oh wait, I think I did hear back. No, I don't remember. And honestly, in that job I was at, I probably couldn't have been able to afford that anyways. I would have had to get some dirty old cheap trailer somewhere, which I really I've done that once before. I don't want to do that again. so so hey Jane, so yeah, I my day will come, and I love those trips to San Diego. I just love it. That one day, the last time I was there was one of those day trips. I got a real good fare from Southwest, and I flew out in the morning and came back in the evening. But I was too cheap to rent a car, and I realized that all this walking all day long from the airport to the harbor and then around there and then back to the airport was just too much. So next time I go, I really have to rent a car, even if it's only for 1 day. And but I took some great pictures and I enjoyed myself. The only thing I couldn't find was my favorite restaurant because I it was too far away. I don't know. I ate somewhere. I don't remember what I ate, but it wasn't anything major. It was just uh, small bite and affordable. But how's everyone else? Yeah, and I do have the sea pictures still up. I was going to change those out. In fact, I have two long MCM pictures I wanted to put next to that case, but I don't know if there's enough room in between the cases and the between the cabinet and the case and the case and the bookcase. So either way, I don't know. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. I have so much other stuff to do, but eventually I'm going to completely rearrange my pictures. In fact, the two ones I wanted to hang up there are going in for uh, to the restoring to be restored. They all need to be cleaned up. One of them looks like it was in a smoker's household, and the other one just has a lot of crackling and stuff that probably needs to be varnished and cleaned and stuff. So someday when I actually get this house cleaned up, I'm gonna do a tour of my art and my pictures because I got so many beautiful pictures. Right now, I'm hoping to find a way to sell that big china cabinet behind me. It's a nice cabinet. I've had it since I moved in here, but I'm ready for something new, something less clunky, something a little bit smaller. But I actually found one, but that was kind of pricey, and since I don't have room for two right now, I had to get rid of this one first before I can buy something else, which is the awkward which is the awkward part because that means everything that's in that china cabinet now is going to be put away somewhere. Hey, John Robert, it's going to be put away somewhere in boxes on the floor or something until I get a new one in there. But I think that's the lesser evil. So we'll see. We'll see. What else do we have? We are trying to rehome a whole lot of stuff today, and I found as I was moving my little table there that it's actually pretty heavy because it's all sitting on that table. I got some pottery, lots of glass, and some items I picked up at the market. A couple of the items, of course, are rescues that were not in perfect shape, which is why they were not wanted anymore. I'm hoping that you all have sympathy for those. Excuse me. It is a little bit chilly these days in Arizona, so we got a little bit of the winter sniffles. But no, I had my cold already for the season. I only get usually one cold every 2 years. So, and I had that last month when I had to end up canceling a show. So, what else is happening? Um, I don't know. You tell me. And yeah, the kitty drama keeps going on, but I know it's getting old, so I'm not even gonna go into that. But boy, you should have seen my face this morning when there were two strange kitties in the house that don't belong here. Oh my gosh. I don't know. And one was a nasty gray one that keeps attacking everybody. He is really mean, and he has attacked Bismarck before. He's attacked one of my feral kittens before, and I run him off whenever I see him. It looks like he has a tip on his ear, but he is trying to jump the girls. I think that other one that was in the house is a black long-haired kitty, which I thought had a home. I thought it was a neighbor's cat, but it seems to be a girl and it seems to be in heat. And she seems to have found refuge in my house, and then he followed her in. And oh boy, then Bismarck saw those two, and then he got mad. No, it's yeah. uh, oh wow, I didn't. I'm glad, Cass. I'm glad it arrived in good shape because I couldn't find a box that fitted. So when I got my delivery that day, I was happy to use that box, but I wasn't sure if that box was sturdy enough. I was worried about the post office just flattening it all, but I'm glad everything arrived in good shape. Thank you for letting me know. And hey, it's a beautiful piece. I don't know why I even rehomed it. I should have kept it and put my own stuff on there, especially since I do. I did get pick up some jewelry recently, so I'm thinking of getting some jewelry. maybe try and rehome some of that jewelry. Good jewelry though. Yeah, Alice, my cat house. I'm the crazy cat guy. I have proof. My friend made the plaque on this hanging by my front door. Actually, by my side door, but the only door I use. Yeah. Crazy cat dude. That's me. Uh, uh. So, yeah, let's and don't mind my nose. That's just regular morning funk. I'm trying to lay off my allergy shots, and my doctor told me after a certain time, um, it's okay to lay off the allergy shots, and that should my asthma should not be an issue after that. And if it is, then I have to start from scratch again. So it's kind of a chance to take. I'm not so sure. Oh, I'm glad you did. Thanks, Kaz. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it because it'd be awesome if I didn't have to run there every 2 or 3 weeks and pay the money and go through all that hassle. But at the same time, of course, if it's if I have to start from scratch again, if it doesn't work out, if my asthma comes back, then I'll have to go back every week and pay for it. Then it'll get even more expensive, and I'll get even more of a hassle. But well, we'll see. So let's see and show you some of the cool stuff that I picked up for my shows. Oh, I'm missing some items. I'm short a few items, but that's okay. That's okay. It happens. I thought I had everything ready and then I didn't double check and that's my own fault. I have so much stuff though. And we'll figure it out. Behind me, that carafe, I know I offered that before. If anyone is interested in that, that's getting ready to go to the antique mall. But if anybody would like to have that, let me know. I can turn around and grab it and show it to you. It's a mid-century modern coffee carafe. It's complete with the stopper and with a stand and everything. Hey Rory, how are ya? And I know some of you weren't here that day when I initially offered it. So let me know. I can show it to you. So what else do we have? Let's start with the tallest, biggest item I have. I have no clue where I'm gonna pack it, but I know I'll figure out a box. Now this is, and it's only a lookalike. It's not an original, but it very much reminds me of the German mid-century art, the German vases with the drip glaze. Now this is not drip glaze per se; this is all glazed over, and with all the the reflection and the light, it's hard to see. But it is an absolutely stunning piece. It's 13 inches tall. Hey Robert, good morning. It's 13 inches tall. Here you go. You can see it a little bit better. And I don't know where it comes from. It's not marked. I saw someone offered one that looked like it and that said it was a Pier 1. I don't know if this one is. I know Pier 1 is not official anymore. They closed all their stores. I think they may still have their website, and they always had good stuff. So, yeah, it is gorgeous. I mean, just the colors. And here's the top. Here's the top. So I am starting this at $10, and we don't have a mod today, so I'm gonna do my own modding. So forgive me if I'm slow. I don't know if you want me to put in the numbers or if I should just announce them. I don't think I really need to put them in. Hey Penny, how are ya? Penny, Sue, and Albert too. Hey, ciao Monica, how are you? From Italy, all the way from Italy, and there's Claudia. So if anyone is interested in this piece for $10, that is a smashing deal, and it is the gorgeous piece. And there's nothing wrong with it. It looks like in great shape. And the color, it's shiny. And here's the bottom. $10 for this totally cool piece. Look, it's bigger than my head. And it matches color. I mean, the colors match really nice today. All the browns, and this one goes with the brown, with the reddish. It's got a little bit of brownish in there too. It looks like a little beige right there. Okay, but we can move on and bring it back later. We will have, Okay, Becky, you interested in that vase? Cool. Let's go ahead and count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Howdy, other Becky. 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Colorado Becky. How are you? Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to punch in my bid end. Let me do that real quick, just because. I don't know if I even need to. There we go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cool. Huh? Oh. Oops. Oh, man. Okay. No worries. No worries. Thank you so much for trying, for helping out. I appreciate that, but I didn't realize that. So that's okay. We'll still move on then. We'll still move on to the next one. Hi, Bismarck. And His Majesty is showing up from outside. I don't know. He does not like all this activity with all these weird new kitties showing up in the house, especially in the house. How rude is that? They don't belong inside. You know that long-haired kitty. I think it has. I always thought it had a home. She. I hate to say it, but I know, Kaz. I was thinking about that, but that's okay. So I mean, as long as we're just a small group among each other, it's all good. Once we get bigger, then it's different. So Becky, unless you want, well, no, that's okay. I can, unless you wanna. Okay, cool. So next, what's next? Where's my little? Oop! I got the. Well, see, and here we go again. I got all the. I got all the later pieces in front and the early pieces in the back. I need to just start going backwards in my book because I have this totally cool brass horse bank. This is a bank. Look at this guy. Thanks, Georgia. So here we go, and here's a slot for the money, and this is the screws where you take it off, and this foot comes off. You can see it on the bottom right here. And here's and this guy I'm asking $25 for. $25. It is a beautiful piece. It's in excellent shape. It's not as big, so you can probably put bills in there if you really want to make it worth the while. Dollar bills or something. I don't know how many coins you fit in there, but it's just a beautiful piece. It's just a beautiful piece, a beautiful horse, and it's in excellent shape. And yeah, it does kind of look funky with that split there, but that's how you open it. That's how you open it. That's how you open it. So you open that screw right there, and then the side comes off. and the foot is hinged in there, so it comes off. It's a real good idea. No, I did not put catnip in that box. Maybe they smelled the other kitties. I don't know. That's funny. My cats sometimes go crazy over olives. I have no idea. Hey, Chrissy, good morning. I have no idea how that's happening. They they go nuts over olives. I had one that would. I mean, he would just when I had olives, he came up and hey cat, how are you? It was just yeah. So no one interested in that totally cool horsey. That's fine. We'll move on. What's next? We have oh yeah. This piece is a cobalt blue 3-tier dish. It's glass with insert with a little metal frame. And the insert, of course, comes out. There we go. That's a real nice shape. It's a beautiful cobalt blue. And here's the frame. Here's the, what's it called? I don't even know if there's a word for that thing, but it's a rack or it's the frame. We are starting this guy at $12. The price on the horse was $25. $25 for the horsey. If you want to see it again, it does have a valise replica something mark on the bottom. And I think it's about 6 inches tall. Okay. So what's up next? Next is this guy. $12. $12 for this totally cool piece. And shiny again. Since we love shiny. Well, Tiger loves shiny. Cool. No worries. Thank you very much. Okay, and we're gonna move on to the next item. What's up next? Let me go ahead and put this somewhere where I can actually. I gotta rearrange. I don't know why I'm so rearranged today. I've been looking up flights and trying to book my trip to Europe, and it's getting so hard to do that nowadays. Back in the old days, we had a travel agent. We told them what we wanted to do. They did all the work, and we just paid them and got the tickets. I want that back. I went to different websites because I found that the flights are better if you use the certain airlines directly instead of going through one of those websites that has all the airlines, because they only give you a very small portion of the opportunities you have or the flights you have. And then I kind of understand where they're coming from. They're going with the closest route. But if I want to go a different route, they don't give me that option. Lufthansa is especially bad. I've been trying to catch that Lufthansa out of LA over to Frankfurt, the 747. They don't even give me that option. If I punch in Phoenix, they always want to send me through Chicago or Denver. Chicago or Denver. I'm like, no, no, no. I want to go west first and then go back east. But they don't understand that. So if I punch in LA or even San Francisco, but in this case I'm specifically looking for LA, that's fine. But then I have to find my own transportation from Phoenix to LA, and then I have to deal with this luggage again. I have to pick up my luggage and recheck it in again. It is just really so complicated. And I understand where they're coming from, because if you go by every opportunity, then you have a gazillion flights. And what if I want to go through Auckland? Maybe I want to fly to Auckland and then to Berlin. Yeah, no. But no, it's just, I want to try different things. I'm tired of the same old airlines and the same old routes. So then I was looking up Delta. They're so expensive. But then I'm looking up KLM, who are who have the alliance with Delta. So they're cheaper. But then I was looking up Air France because yeah, Paris, no problem. And they're a good airline, but they're even more expensive. And then I finally got that flight booked late last night, and then it wouldn't give me the seats. I had all my seats picked out, and then it said the last thing said, that something went wrong, and my seat choices and my meal choice were not possible or something. I don't know. So I gave up, and then I went back this morning. It looked like I had booked it after all because I had a booking number and everything. And I was like, I didn't realize I booked it. Okay, cool. But then I looked again late, a little bit later this morning, and then everything was gone again. So I started booking all over again. Oh man! And then I couldn't get the seats. Then one of my flights, especially one of the long hauls, um, the transatlantic didn't have any seats available for me to book, but there were spots available in that class. So, anyways, it's it's really annoying. So, what do we have next? We have another swan. Look at that guy. It's a little brass swan. I'm bringing some brass. I'm trying to do some. Yeah, the luggage. It depends on the class. If you go with the cheapest fare, you can take one carry-on, but not checked luggage. Now, if you go, well, these now what I found in this case, they give me options. They give me the cheapest fare, no checked luggage. Then $100 more, I can check one piece of luggage. And unless I go to the premier, the next class up, premium economy, it's easier, and business class, of course, you can check two pieces of luggage. But who can afford business class? That's like five, six, $7,000 for one flight. Yeah, right. So, anyways, this guy, I'm asking $10 rehoming fee for this totally cool brass swan, little trinket box or something. Yeah, there's also this company in, I don't know, it's a little company out of Phoenix, specifically to California. I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about. Hey, Pamela, thank you. I don't know if that's the same one you're talking about, Chrissy, but they have smaller planes, and they're just, yeah, just, and then there's a little, I don't know, it's got a little thing on that. I don't know what that was on there before. I left that on because in case somebody wanted to read it, but it's really not legible anymore. So $10 for this little brass swan. It's a little trinket box, or you can, I don't know. I wouldn't want to use it as a planter. I don't know if it would rust or something, but you could probably stick like a bottle tree or something in there. Or you could just enjoy it, sit it on or put like pistachios in there. See, I like to eat a handful of pistachios sometimes just to snack on, trying to snack healthy. So that's right, the right size for my pistachios. And it's a pretty little guy. Look at that. You got the detail in the face, you got the eyes and the beak, and it's not super big and not super heavy, which really helps with the shipping. Let's see my trusty measuring companion. It's about 5 inches by 4.5 inches. Asking $10 for this guy. It's a beautiful piece. And what's next? What's next? Let's see. Um, oh yes, I do have another horse piece. I found this totally cool coat brush with a horse head. Ta-da! It's a little coat brush. You can hang it in your entryway, and Yeah, JSX. That's the one. You're right, Chrissy. I've heard about them. I saw a review. One of my flight reviewers actually used them, and they're reasonable. They have these little planes, though. I gotta lose some weight before I fit into those seats again. Look at that guy. I believe it's plastic. I'm not sure what exactly it's made out of, but I believe it's plastic. And we are asking $8 for this guy. We are asking $8 for the little horse head. It's very vintage coat brush. Yeah, fake airplane. That's what I was thinking of, Becky. I always forget these words. Okay. Yeah, Pamela. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. Thanks, Kaz. I know I didn't really understand your. I was looking up. I didn't know what you were pointing at there. Yeah, that blue dish is available. That blue dish. What did I say? $12. It's still available. Oh, I didn't put it in right. Gotta put it in even. There we go. There we go. $12 for this totally cool piece. And yeah, the handle folds down. Cool. So $8 for this totally cool bottle brush, horsey brush, coat brush. Okay, you got it, Pamela. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And what else do we have? At least you live close enough, you can get your priority shipping at a decent price. Cool. What else do we have? We have some glass coming too. Um, Now let's see. I have some. Oh, and of course I'm bringing plates again because I know you love my plates. Not. I'm still trying to convert you. You know, last year we had the bring back the brooches, and then we had the bring back the clear glass. Now we have the bring back the dishes. But this one I just could not resist. Yeah, they're fairly soft. They're not they're nice. They're just right for lint and stuff. They're not super hard. Hey Karen, good morning and thank you. Now this is a German plate from Sachsen, and I believe and it is definitely looks like after 1990. But man, look at that, those flowers, and it's got the gold edge, and it's an excellent shape. And there's another flower, and then there's this. There's the mark. Ludwig Porzellan, Sachsen, Germany. And it's a little smaller, but I just fell in love with it because the art on it feels hand painted. It doesn't say it's hand painted, and I don't. It probably isn't, but it feels like it because you can feel the little. But it's I don't know if it is. I mean, if it was hand painted, it would actually state that. But whatever they did an excellent job on this, and it is. Let's see. I thought I measured that thing. Now I can see the. Now I don't find where I probably measured and didn't write down. That's what I usually do, right? It's about 7.5 inches across. 7.5 inches. A nice little small plate for your little snacks. I definitely would not want to put this in a dishwasher, so I wouldn't. I would be careful, and there's no marks from like knives or something, so they did not like have a tough piece of steak on there and try to cut it with a steak knife. So then you would have seen then some knife marks on there. Look at that. Look at that paint. That art, I just love it. So we were asking, how much were we asking for this thing? I didn't tell you that yet, did I? I'm keeping it a secret. I'm asking $7 rehoming fee. $7. Hey, Amy. Moin moin. Good to see you. Thank you for stalking us during your lunch break. That makes lunch break even better and makes you not want to stop lunch break. So, no interest? We'll move on. I'm running out of space. Let's put it back in here. Ah, so what else do we have? We have, what's next? Like I'm losing my line here because we have this decanter, which is a Crystal X Bohemian. It is a newer one. It is marked Czech Republic. Right here is the mark. Made in Czech Republic. So it's after the early 1990s. I don't even remember when they officially went back to Czech Republic. 91, 92. Anyways, it is like a bell-shaped decanter. It doesn't have a stopper. I don't know if it ever did. It probably did, but it looks fine without it. I just really like that piece. I love the design on it. It's got that little, it's got that whatever. I don't know. I don't want to call it anything because I don't know what to call it. But it's got a real cool design there. And then it's got the bell shape. And we are asking $9 for this guy. $9. Hi. And it is about, let's see, how tall is he? I think he's about 9 inches tall. Oh, 10 inches even. 10 inches tall. For the Crystalex. And Crystalex seems to be a thing. I found a lot of Crystalex, and it seems to be a real good brand. Crystalex. It's a pretty piece. Definitely a pretty piece. I found that at the antique market, even though it's not an antique or flea market. They call it antique and flea market. It's really, yeah. Some of the items are definitely flea market items. This one is not. Right, with a rose for Valentine's Day. Thank you, Michelle. That's definitely a good idea. It does have kind of like a, what's it called? Uh, like a wreath type thing design around it. Look, there's a birdie. There's even a birdie on there. So that was my next item. And what else do we have? We have, now this is a totally weird piece of pottery. Hey, Jeannie, good morning. Howdy. It reminds me of one of those waterfalls where the water goes, but it doesn't really have a downspout. Like these things would be pointing down if that's what it was for. Plus, it is signed and it is enclosed, so you can use it as a vase, you can use it as a planter, or you can just use it as a conversation piece. I found it at it was one of the items I found with the school, the community college pottery club, and I just totally, you can use it as an ashtray if you want, a layered ashtray. Like put the ashes on the outside, which I wouldn't want to do, but you never know. It's a really nice piece. It's got blue. And we are asking, I keep forgetting about these prices. We are asking $12 for this guy. $12. That's probably about what I paid for it too. I don't remember, but it was a real nice piece. I'm just really hoping to find someone who appreciates pottery. Because, yeah, I keep buying new cabinets. I know my house is still way too full. I got you, Georgia. I got Georgia for this guy. And it is, let's see, it's not that tall. I think it's about 6 inches or something. I thought I wrote that down. Um, oh, I forgot to write that down. Oh, 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall. Gonna go ahead and count this guy down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. Right? It would look good with plants. Yeah, it's such a beautiful blue. It's kind of a grayish blue shade, not your average blue. Oh yeah, that's right. And I gotta input this bit end. Oh, I forgot. There we go. So, Angela, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be out on vacation enjoying yourself. Cool. That was going. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Georgia. And what's next? We have, let's see. Let's go ahead and throw in some glass. We have this. Oh yeah, this guy is really cool. I appreciate you appreciating it. What? You come over there for vacation and she makes you work? Oh, really? I hope you're charging her twice the minimum wage. Oh, enjoy. Tell Pam. Oh, that's right. Today is your birthday, isn't it? When everybody tried to say happy birthday last week. Happy birthday, Angela. And hi, Miss Pamela. Tell everyone I said hi. Now, this was built as a Murano. I don't know if it is a Murano. Actually, it is a Murano because it has the sticker, but it's I don't know where exactly that came from. I've heard so many horror stories of these smaller businesses copying those, but it is Murano art. So this guy, it's a beautiful piece. I'm absolutely in love with this. Why am I rehoming it? Because I have so many pieces I'm in love with that this guy is not going to be appreciated in my house the way it needs to be appreciated. So we are asking $25 for this guy. 25 for this totally cool. No, it's about 13 inches across in the longest, and it's about 5.5 inches tall. Yeah, Monica, you know your way around. You know you live down there, but I know I've saw this this report on TV where they copied the Murano stickers and used them on fake glass that was not Murano, and at those little stores outside of Murano, like in the Venice area. And they, in the end, they admitted it because they were caught red-handed because the guy, the reporter, went to the place and showed him the stickers, and they explained that to him that yeah, they do that. They copy those stickers and put them on items that are not certified Murano. But this guy has a sticker, so I don't even trust stickers anymore nowadays. But this guy does have the sticker, and it's just a totally cool piece. I mean, it is just, and look, it matches the color again. That's what I should do more often. Color matching. Color matching. Um, no, it's not purple, unfortunately. We don't have any purple today. I forgot again about that little detail. So, So what did I say? $25 for this guy. Is that that's a really good deal. It's a little bit smaller. I've seen bigger ones, but this one is a little bit smaller, which makes it easier on the shipping. And it's just yeah. I mean, look at the design. It's just beautiful. I love the I love the color. I mean the colors on there. It reminds me of Antelope Canyon. If I took just the right picture of it, I could probably sell it as an Antelope Canyon picture, except it's a little bit darker there. And of course, you can tell it's not three-dimensional, but it's a beautiful piece. So, what's next? We have. Uh, Let me put this down. I know next time I should just do smalls. It'll be so much easier to move stuff around. I have these more plates. I know you don't like the plates, but I'm still working on trying to convert you. Now, these were made in the Soviet Union. These are very vintage, made in a country that doesn't exist anymore. There is the mark in the back. It's got a little sticker, but it also has the mark right there. And these are hand painted. Now, these are, and they're metal. So these are three metal plates, and I'm going choice on this. I'm asking $8 each. Yeah, it is. And that one you purchased, that was a huge one. So we got this guy. Whoops. This is number one. Numero uno. Because they all have flowers. This is number two. And Kostovo is the company. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Zhastovo. Zhastovo. Zhostovo. And I started learning Russian a long, long time ago. There we go. Here you can see the mark on it really well. And then here's the third one. This is number three. There's a back on this guy. So these are black metal plates with flower designs. I'm asking $8 each. And they are just labeled 1, 2, and 3. So this is number one. This is number two. And this is number three. And if no one is interested, we're gonna move on. Bring back the plates! Bring back the plates! Oh boy. Now this guy, that was a little boo-boo on my part. I picked it up last weekend. I was in a hurry because I had to meet with my neighbor to pick up that case back there. And I was not paying attention, and it turned out it did have a little boo-boo. But look at the shape. This is a mid-century chocolate pot. Even though you can probably use it for coffee or tea as well. I don't know what makes a difference between the chocolate and the coffee pot. Maybe the spout. This is a mid-century chocolate pot, and it does have a little bit of a crack right there on the bottom of the handle. But it's only on the bottom. I didn't see any other cracks, so it doesn't feel or look like the whole handle was broken off and glued back on. It just has a little crack there. And honestly, I would still display it. I would probably still even use it just a little bit carefully and put my hand under it if it's full, it'll with chocolate, then it'll be a little bit heavier. But I fell in love with this guy because it's just such a beautiful piece. And I'm asking $7 on it, which is basically what I paid for it. Since I didn't see it was damaged, I probably would have not picked it up or asked them for a better price. But at the same time, it's such a beautiful piece. I'm in love with the shape. And I have no quarrels putting it in my nice new cabinet back there. Display if nobody else is interested in displaying it. Because I just love the shape. I love the shape. I love the shape. I love this guy. So if anyone's interested, $7. $7 with a little nick in the handle, and you can really not see it. You see it when you know it's there, and if you look at it, but you just display it like that, you won't be able to see it. And like I said, the top of the handle, everything looks okay, so you could probably even hold it by the handle. If it was full, I probably would just reinforce it on the bottom, just to make sure. And what else do we have? We have more pottery. I wonder if I should bring that out while Amy is still watching. Amy appreciates the pottery too. um, where is it? I'm looking. I thought I had written down somewhere. Maybe I didn't. This is what I would consider an olive oil or something can. It is another one of those pottery pieces, and this one is just gorgeous. Look at the glaze on this and the paint. I just love this one. I really this one I really bought to keep, and then it's been sitting on my overfilled kitchen dining table and didn't get the attention it deserves because it's so beautiful. So I decided to offer it to you all, see if anyone here is interested in it. Anyone here could use a nice new piece. And here's the signature on the bottom. It is just stunning. It's a stunning piece, and I thought I had it written in my little book. I can't find it in my little book. Asking 15 for this guy. 15, which is a smoking deal. Because it is just, I mean, look at that. And the colors are never right on this video. I know I say that every time. I feel I need to because I'm so bummed when I look at the screen there and see how it doesn't really look like this in real. It looks a lot more stunning in real. Let me see the measuring thingy. Rory, I got you down for 15. Thank you very much. Exactly, Cass. It's not your TV. It is really just the colors. It's kind of a reddish maroon type, I think, in there. And then there's like a blackish brownish color in there. And then you got those white dots, spots up there. It's really hard to tell the colors. Really hard to tell. There looks a little bit lighter, but it doesn't look that light in real life as it looks right now with the sun shining on it like that. But it's a little bit. It really looks kind of reddish maroonish, and then that is almost black. So let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you very much, Rory. Looks like it's going to you. Let's make it official. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. And at least you get a gooder rate by the post office too, because you're not that far from me. And what was the word? Oh yeah, the rate's going down again this week. I think at 25th. I think that was this week, because they also raise them for the holidays. Cool. Gotcha. What's next? We do have the Valentine's Day coming up. And there's still cards too. Those of you who haven't gotten any of my vintage to antique Valentine's cards, sit tight. I'll bring some out here in a little bit. But this is a little Cupid trinket box. Now I don't know what's happening to the color there. It looks like the original color was more of the golden side, and then it got dyed somehow. I don't know what happened there, but I actually like that. Oh, thanks, Doc. Oh, that's what this heart with a white cross means. But Doc would be a red cross. Who came up with that emoji? I don't understand, but cool. I never knew. Now that's what I love about the emojis being written out on StreamYard. That explains the emojis to me. So this guy, I'm asking $10 for this guy. Oh, okay. We just had a black screen there for a second. I don't know what was happening there. It's a little trinket box. Here's the back. And there is a signature of some sort that I can't figure out what it says. I don't know if anyone can read it. Oh, Japan. Duh. It's made in Japan. The only thing, the colors are kind of weird, but you know what? I don't mind. I like it. I like it that way, and I really like that copper color on top. I don't know why it got dyed like this, because it doesn't... I mean, like right here, it's a very even half circle, rounder, so it looks like maybe they did it on purpose. And here's the inside. Oh, your aunt liked the cards? Thanks, Angela. I'm glad. There's the inside, and it's got a little red... is that velvety inside? Not velvety, but cloth. And it is, we're asking $10. I think this time I mentioned it. This time I didn't forget. It's about four inches long, and it's about 2 inches tall. So if you have anything to give away for Valentine's Day, you can put like a little ring or something in there. If anyone's proposing or know anyone who's proposing. No, there is a little bit of a... It looks like it could have been a little nick on top, but I don't know if it is. It doesn't feel like a nick. It just feels like just a little silvery spot there. But I like him. He's so cute. He's just cute. Hey, peace, love, and thrifting. Good morning. So let's go ahead and move on. I fell in love with this guy, but yeah, I really thought he was cute. Maybe I'll save it for myself, but no, I'm never gonna propose to anyone anymore in my life. I did it once, it won't happen again. We know how that turned out. Actually, that was good. There were good times there. So then I have this mid-century modern Taurus vase. Now this is 13 inches tall, and this time I remembered to write it down. It was built Empoli when I picked it up, but it doesn't look like an Empoli to me. It is mid-century, and it has this tortoise pattern, which is really beautiful. Got the wavy top there, and it's kind of brownish, beige colored inside. And it has this kind of stem. And we are asking $18. $18 rehoming fee. $18 for this cool, totally cool piece. It's kind of milk glass looking like, even though it's not actual milk glass, but it kind of reminds me of it. Yeah. And again, the color matches everything else. I'm very color coordinated today. I should do that more often, shouldn't I? So there was that. That is a beautiful piece. I picked that up last weekend too. See, I gotta start doing haul videos again, right? I just gotta get my mind together because I've got so much to do that I start fiddling around the house trying to get everything organized and cleaned, and I just get exhausted. And then I'm trying to book flights and spend hours and hours on the computer trying to book flights, and then I get even more exhausted. That is very exhausting. So, this is a 13-inch tall beast. It's a really cool beast. The tortoise shell. Cool. And again, we were asking $18. $18, and we're gonna put them to the side and move on. We do have a glass rooster. Now I was thinking of going on the on Whatnot and doing just like a little small animal sale. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, or you never know. And I had him slated for that, but then I figured, nah, I gotta offer you some cool stuff here. So there we go. That's the little glass rooster. I love the way he's made. I love the colors on him. And we are asking $12 for this guy. $12. All wings are there. No boo-boos. And even the top, there's no boo-boos here. And he is approximately 6 inches tall. And he's not super heavy. And he's got a hole there, so you can actually hang him up. You can make an ornament out of him. Oh. Yeah, we have another horsey thing coming up here in a minute, which is a little, but not a horsey thing. So, and we're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna move on to, what else do we have? Oh, we have a couple of baskets. Now, this one I believe is the Indiana Glass Amber Sunset Constellation or something, something. That's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful ruby red with a little amber edge there. No, it doesn't glow. I tested it, and funny thing is, I found a bunch of these on the internet, but not one with a red handle. The ones I found all had the yellow handle to go with that, with the edge there. But I didn't like it. I really love this dark red. I'm not a big fan of red, but this dark red, and it looks a lot lighter right now on camera than it does in real. Because if you hold it right against the sun, it looks a little bit lighter, but it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's got the little bit of a pattern there, and then it's got the bottom there. And we are asking $18 for this guy. $18. And it is 8.5 by 7 I measured. Now these I got. No, it does not glow. At least I don't see a glow. But I have a hard time seeing it anyways, but it does not glow. That was the first thing I tested. But it is just a beautiful piece. Here you can see the edge. And I love that it has the red handle and not the yellow handle. I know some of you may think differently. It seems the red handle must be rarer. Must not be as common. There we go. There's the word I meant to say. Hey, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm glad that your dog loves the fish. Cool. So $18 for this guy. That's a beautiful piece. And it's a good size. 8.5 by 7, and it's Indiana glass. It's not Fenton. Oh, thank you, Kaz. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind getting out of the no, out of the screen, and if you're on a phone or something, you have to click the X to find the little thumb. I think we need to explain that more, because a lot of times I see on other channels where they people mention those thumbs, that people put thumbs in the chat, and I was actually starting to wonder if people understand that the thumb is refers to the little thumb under the picture, because especially when you're like on a phone or something, you don't see anything else. You just see the chat and the video, and you don't see any of the descriptions and stuff. You have to get out of the chat to see all those. That would be an interesting question to ask. I would like to know the answer, but I probably have to do a survey elsewhere to find that out. Yes, Kaz, exactly. Oh, oh. Okay, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on. I'm going to save all these cool things for another time. I'll be bringing them back. Don't worry. Oops. No, I didn't break it. Yes, right, Becky. You've got to X out to see the thumb. Now, this is a very, very cool. That is even darker, ruby red than the other one. It is a. In fact, when I first saw it, I thought it was purple. Imagine my disappointment when I got closer and I realized it was actually red, but it is so dark red. It is just, and then it's got this white handle, and here's the bottom. No, I don't know who made this. I couldn't find any info on this. It's so hard because there are so many different or yet similar pieces out there. If you try and do a search, you find so many different ones, and ultimately, a basket is a basket. How many different companies can come up with designs that look different? You really can't. But it's such a beautiful piece. It's a very heavy glass. It's really good quality. Right, Kaz? Yeah, it did. I know. It looks purple. Maybe I should just add it to my purple collection. Pretend this is my pretend purple glass basket. Look at this. I'm pretending it's purple because it looks almost purple when you look at it from the right. But that dark red again. This is both of these. I really like. The previous basket was 18. Actually, they're both 18. Today is $18 day. So yeah, this one is a little bit heavier. It's heavier glass, which in my opinion is always quality, good heavy glass. Even though Indiana glass is good quality too. But some of them are flimsy. I've seen flimsy stuff that's just, it all depends. So this one is 8 by 4.5, roughly. 8 inches long. Oh, look at that. It's got the little ruffles around there, which I really like. And here's the handle's got little ruffles too. I don't know. Everything is ruffles in my book. I used to speak English, then I forgot. I know nothing. Nothing. That was funny. I had this coworker in Chicago. She was German, and she used to speak English. I mean, she always had the fat German accent. But since we both worked for a German company and had German coworkers, we all spoke German at work, and she also had German family with her in Chicago. She spoke German at home. She never spoke any English anymore. And she used to work for the Jet magazine way back when. But ever since she worked for the German company, and with a German family at home, and we lived in the German area, so even the store employees spoke German. So when you went to the deli or to the restaurant, you spoke German. Her English got worse and worse over time. So bad that when my partner at the time called her to find out something about a birthday gift or something for me, well, what she told me later was that, yeah, that I couldn't hardly understand Rita. The only reason why I understood what she was saying is because I knew you and I knew a little bit about German accents. That was a funny story, but yeah, it was. I mean, her English got really bad because she did not just have the German fat German accent, but she started actually translating the German grammar into English, would never make sense. So, anyways, back to things at hand. What else do we have? This guy I was not even going to offer, but I can try that. Now I had this guy for a while. I picked him up and I fell in love with him. That's another pottery piece. It's a frog in a bathtub. And there's another frog. I don't know if I haven't figured out if that's a reflection of this frog or if that's another frog in the bathtub. I just absolutely love this piece. And this one I'm asking $20 for. It's very unique and very beautiful. $20 for the frogs in the best bathtub. It's a nice Crawford bathtub. I wish I had room in my bathroom for one of those. That was the first thing I wanted to do when I moved in here. I was gonna remodel the bathrooms and the kitchen. I didn't, and now I don't have the money anymore. The kitchen is not bad. The bathroom, isn't it, Pamela? I mean, I don't know how they made it, but it is just so unique. And I've had him for a while. He was sitting on my shelf along with all kinds of other stuff, and hardly came to. His glory was hardly visible. So I figured he may. Yeah, but Amy, where are you gonna find another one of those? You may just have to retire something else, or what I'm getting ready to do, put my favorite pieces in a box and put them in storage for a while until eventually I bring them back out. That's what I do. And my cousin was asking me that once. Why? What is this deal with storage units? Because I was mentioning to her I need a storage unit or something. No, it's not signed. I didn't see a signature. At least maybe there is what could be a signature, but I can tell if it is or not. Right there, this could be a signature. And here's the back. And because in Germany people don't do that. They don't have storage spaces. They don't have overflow of things like we do here. But they're starting to have storage spaces now. I seen one recently, the first time ever. Well, I think it was last year or year before, and my cousin you made a comment about, see, there's your storage, like like a Cube Smart or something. But she actually asked me, why do you what do people do with storage stuff? Because you have what you need, you don't buy anything more. You get rid of stuff, then you can buy more stuff. So I'm asking $20 for this guy because I'm really having a hard time getting rid of him. But he is not living the life at my house that he deserves. He deserves to be appreciated somewhere. But we're gonna move on. Enough with frogs and bathtubs and storage spaces. I do have actually. Where did it go now? Whoops. No, I'm such a fuddy duddy. I had a brooch here somewhere that I just touched this morning, and now I can't find it because I moved stuff around. Oh well, no brooch today. Next time. I don't know where that went. I thought I left it here somewhere. This does happen to me. I have things in my hand one moment, and the next moment they're gone. You know what happened to me once? I lost my car key. Coming home, I parked in my driveway. Yeah, Rory, I got you down for 20. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead. The official countdown in case anyone else has any thoughts about the frog in the tub. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One bit end. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. So yeah, I came home and I went from the truck through the door into the kitchen where I always drop my keys somewhere in the kitchen because that's the first thing. You know how American houses are built. You got the side door that goes into the kitchen for the regular people, and you got the front door that nobody ever uses that goes into a nice part of the house. And I never found my car key after that. My truck key. Like a week or so later, I didn't go anywhere for a few days or a week. It was December. I had groceries and I didn't have a use to go anywhere, need to go anywhere. And then my oh yeah, I understand the concept, Robert. I understand. So so I went from my car, from my truck into the house, and I never saw my key again. And that was like 6 years ago, I think. It was December 23rd when I tried to move the car again. I remember that day because that's my mom's birthday and day before Christmas. So, and a friend of mine called me because they needed help hauling something or doing some shopping. They didn't have car at the time. And I was like, sure, no problem. And I had to call AAA. I had to get a new key made and everything. My key was completely gone. And there were not a whole lot of space where it could have been. It could have been in the truck. It could have been on the floor between the truck and the kitchen. It could have been on a kitchen counter. It could have probably fallen on the side somewhere. I do have some shells and the little tub where I got my. I don't think I didn't have that yet. No, I didn't have that many shells and tubs at the time. So yeah. And thank you, Rory. Good, you got the frog. You got a great deal there. So you're getting all the good pottery today, Rory. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you all for your help. I really appreciate it. So, what else do we have? Do we have anything left? We're pretty much done for the most part. Um, I had another basket, which, oh yeah, I got a couple more items. I got another plate. Look at this guy. Now that is so absolutely stunning. I love this guy. This one I'm letting go for. Did I have a price on here? I forgot to write them down. This one I'm letting go for $6. It's a smaller one, made in Japan, but it is just, I think, 5 inches. Hey, Bismarck. I think it's 5 inches. So, $6 for the Japanese plate. Well, you can see the work on there. That's what I like. And actually adjusting my eyes every time I look at that. It's like, oh, what's wrong with my eyes? It's funny, but I love the colors. It's purple. It's purple. Purple. $6 for this guy. I still haven't found the brooch. Then I have this basket, which may or may not be a Fenton. I could not find any details on this basket, so I don't know what it is exactly. It's different though. Now this is kind of a different kind of. I'm just trying to figure out if there's something odd here, but it's just some tape. They had some tape on here that I missed. I thought I took it all off. Cool. So this guy is 9.5 inches tall. Some kind of a hey, Mister. Mister is saying hi. Are we pulling a Bings? No. Our name is Bismarck and not Bingsmark, right? So we're asking $18 as well. All the baskets are going for $18 today. So this is different. I like it. It looks kind of like the hat, except it has a handle, but it looks similar, and it does have some uncontrolled bubbles, which is why I'm pretty sure it's not Fenton, because I don't think Fenton would have done that. They're definitely not controlled and they're only on one side, but it does not take away from its beauty and it's different. I've never seen one of those before. The regular shaped baskets like the other two I showed you, I've seen plenty of. But this one I've never seen before. I've seen some on the internet, but they weren't marked either, so. And if you like this kind of color, it's kind of a mix between turquoise and green and aqua or something. Hey Karen, good morning. Thanks Amy for popping in and have fun at work. Sorry you have to go through that. Amy and I need to have a talk about art. She's so good at figuring out art. I also need to send a letter to Facebook, an actual paper letter. Yeah, thanks Becky. I appreciate your input. And see if they can reinstate me. I'm also still fighting with my credit card company over this $520 for that for that SeatGeek football ticket. Ah, the police is dealing with it. I mean, they're investigating, but it's a very probably the lowest profile case in all of Mesa. They're taking their time, and I dropped it off right before Christmas. So, and the credit card company started charging me late fees and stuff because I haven't paid. And I'm wondering if I pay it, and it turns out I get positive news from the police department, will they pay me back? Or will the fact that I pay the bill show me as being admitting to the crime which I didn't do? But if I don't pay it, how much time do I have before it affects my credit? Because my credit just went up to the roof. I had no idea. I just got one of those emails where they give you your credit score. I never had one this high before. I don't know if it's worth $520 that I don't have currently to try and get this, to not mess up my credit score. Right, Pamela? I don't want to. I keep calling them every month, and tell them the story over and over again. But because their fraud department officially closed the case, because they decided that I did order those tickets because they were ordered in my email. Well, my email was hacked too. Those Facebook hackers, they found my email on Facebook, and I mean, and they hacked my Instagram, but my Instagram at least wasn't suspended. On my email, I mean, I got so many junk emails all of a sudden that around that time I had to delete all those and do all the. Most of them I do click the unsubscribe. Some of them I don't dare to click the unsubscribe because I wonder the next thing is gonna be those hackers are gonna mess with the unsubscribe button. No, it wasn't PayPal. It was just a credit card, which by now is not is now canceled anyways. But I was gonna cancel that credit card anyways. I should have canceled it sooner. I was going to wait till I had it paid off before I canceled it. Now I wish I had canceled it sooner because then they wouldn't have gotten a hold of it. Anyways, no one interested in this beautiful basket. Another piece I have is totally different, is that Seth Thomas alarm clock. Now there is a little bit of I don't know, kind of it looks like there was a sticker right on the glass there, and there's got some sticker residue that I never figured out how to get off. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want to mess it up. But other than that, yes, Becky, I know that's what I need to do. I don't have a banker to help me. I mean, like I said, it went through the channels. They decided. Still has the original paperwork, which ironically is printed in Germany, but written in English for an English alarm clock. So we're asking $12 for this alarm clock. And it works. I did have it tested. I did not test the fluorescent spots there, but I'm sure it works because it's not really that dark at night. Maybe I'll try and do it under a blanket once. But I did test it. I ran it. It was working. It takes time. It takes time. It tells the time. And we're asking $12 for this guy or gal. And those are really cool, those alarm clocks. Folds up when you travel. You don't have to use your iPhone. My phone, the alarm always sounds the same, even though I try and change the alarm tone, the ringtone or alarm tone, and it says it changes it, but then when the alarm goes off, it's still the same thing. It's so boring. No, these things I think would give me a heart attack. But that's me because I'm kind of delicate that way. Yes, tiger's delicate when it comes to loud noises. So $12 for the totally cool Seth Thomas alarm clock, and it's made in Germany, and it has paperwork that's made in Germany too. It's got all the instructions in that paperwork. It's all there. You don't see that often that the paperwork is still there. And yeah, there is Germany on the bottom. It is Germany, not West Germany, which surprises me because the times when these clocks were made, it was West Germany. But who knows? Okay. Do we have anything else? Oh, we have one item left, which is the kitty item, the horsey item, which is also has a boo boo. But I decided that even with a boo boo, it is such a beautiful piece. I want to offer it anyways. Whoops. Hey, Bismarck. Oh, I got another horsey item that I overlooked. Hang on, Mister. His Majesty would like his spot back. Mister, I got my stuff all spread out on your spot here, on your blanket. I know. There you go. You can sit down now. So, so this is the. Ugh, whoops. Sorry, there's the horse I overlooked. Whoops, and I'm dumping stuff here. So, and it's really hard to show this. I should have. I need to bring out that little rolling thing I have. It is a little horse. It looks like a little horse. It's not a donkey. With a little decanter and with the cups. Now one of the cups is cracked, which I'm not too worried about, and they're all there. One just fell off. It's by my feet right now. Well, because I don't think anybody would want to use those cups anyways. But Becky, I did dispute it. I did dispute everything, and the fraud department came back with the charge was kosher because it went through my email, and supposedly I confirmed my email with a SeatGeek, which I looked at later. SeatGeek sent a confirmation email at like 10:30 at night, and it was confirmed, but that was confirmed by the hacker. But you know how that works. They send that email and you immediately confirm it. So that hacker was in my email at that time. 10:30 at night, I'm in bed. I never check my email that late at night. So there is no way I would have confirmed the SeatGeek email. And I never got the ticket. If someone ordered that ticket that was actually a Cardinals game, and the only reason why I know that is because around that time, all of a sudden, I got all these emails. They were trying to sell me a parking spot for the Cardinals Rams game back in September. That's how long this has been going on. Anyways, how much were we asking for this guy? This is absolutely beautiful. It is, unfortunately, it has a boo boo, and that is right here. And I did not see that. So that piece is broken off. But if you put it down, stand it the other way, display it the other way. Thanks, Jane. Appreciate your visit. Have a great day. You won't even see it. It's a Wildcat juice, and this is made in Japan. And so because of the boo boo, I'm only asking $12 for it. I'm ignoring the crack in the cup because the cups are really there's a whole lot of cups. So if you want to use a cup as a shot glass, there's options. And it is made in Japan. They are on the stickers. But that horsey is so cute. I just really like that kind of stuff. And again, it's one of those items. If you're not interested in it, I'll probably display it somewhere in one of my cases there. I really need to get some of my stuff worked out. Worked out as far as what do I do with it? What do I do? Do I rehome it, or do I save it, or do I put it in storage and display it again at a later time in my life? I don't know. So what did I say? $12. $12. It's worth it, even with a boo, because it is just so unique and so beautiful. It is redware, it is Japanese, and it is mid-century, and it's a horsey. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this down because it is. Yeah, I missed Mister. Sorry, he's taken his bath, and here I am encroaching on his space. He's like, leave me alone, go away. So let me see. Move this out of the way. So yeah, here's this. It's got the stopper. And here's the there you go. Even the stopper looks decent. It's not falling apart. A lot of times I get these old pieces, the stoppers don't look that great. And of course these cups all fall off one by one. So one of them has a little crack, but it's not really visible unless you look at it. So I think it was this one. Was it this one? I can't even find it now. Huh. Let me see. Let me show you this boo boo a little closer. And yes, I know some of you don't appreciate us showing items that have boo boos, but you know what? They are still beautiful pieces. No, this is the good side, and this is the boo boo side. Again, I was not paying attention. If I had seen that, I still would have picked it up. I probably again would have asked for a better price. But I know that dealer. He always has high prices, and he is a little bit full of himself. I mean, he's a nice guy, but yeah, he doesn't always label everything correctly, but he thinks he knows everything, and his prices are usually very, very high. But he also has 50% off deals. So $12. That is, and here's the cart. They're so hard to find nowadays, complete with everything. So I'm not too worried about it. I may just take it back to the mall eventually, but for now, I probably, if nobody else is interested, I will just hang on to it for a little bit longer. And here is my last item. Ta-da! Actually, I have a vase I was gonna take to the mall. I may show you just in case. This is for like a, what's it called? Walking stick. One of those sticks where you got like the wooden stick that you walk with when you have a limp or something, or people in the old days just did because it was cool. It's a horsey. It's brass. And this guy, let me see, do I have it? I forgot to write some of these things down. That's why my list was short. $9. $9 for this guy. $9 for this horse head. And it's got the what you call it. You can something was in there once before that I don't know. It's got some residue in there that I wasn't able to get out. If you want to use it, you can probably get that out and put like a little wooden branch on there or wooden stick on there and make it back into a walking stick. Or you can do something different with it. You can use it for an assemblage, or you could just display it like this, hang it on the wall or something. I don't know, like that. $9 for this guy. I like him. It's different. Yeah, screwed on a wood handle. There you go. That's what I was talking about. Maybe not even a walking stick. It's kind of thin for that, but maybe you can. Yeah, you can. I mean, some of you are crafty. You have ideas. I just really like this piece. The icon reminds me of some Egyptian. Egyptian paintings I've seen, even though the horse doesn't remind me of Egypt. Cool. You know what? We're gonna leave it at that. We are going to move on. Is there anyone? Would anyone like me to do a recap? And cheers. Still have a bit of tea left from last night. You know that I mentioned that thermos I picked up for $8 that was brand new, never used, still had the original papers and everything with it. And I've been using it like crazy this winter because that's what I do. Keep my, I mean, I have these beautiful teacups, teapots, and I never know which ones to use first because there's so many I have, and I love them all. And then I got those little, what I call those little stands. What are they called? There's a word for it. You put the little tea light in and light it up, and then you put your teapot on top, and it keeps the tea warm. But because it is so much stuff to put on the table, I just don't even use it anymore. Use those anymore. I just use my thermos. I put my tea in there and it stays warm for 12 hours plus. Sometimes I don't finish it in the evening. I have like one little cup left in the morning. It still comes out warm. I mean, not hot, lukewarm, but still comes out warm. Oh, thank you. Hi, Leslie. That's one of those items I picked up at I know it came in a lot. It was some lot I picked up from or storage locker or something. It's not really my color, but I kind of like this piece too. It's not even valuable. I think it's copper. It looks like copper on that side. Hey, Kathy, how are ya? So, anywho, would anybody like me to do a recap, at least of a few items, the ones that you missed when you came in a little bit later, maybe? Let's see, what do we have? We have this huge 13-inch vase that looks like the German pottery from the mid-century modern era. I mean, mid-century pottery, except it's not dripped like the German pottery is. It's all glazed over. It could be Pier 1. I'm not sure about that, and I'm asking $10 for this guy. It's 13 inches tall. And here's the bottom, and no marks or anything. Here's the top. It is a beautiful piece. It is just a beautiful piece. Yeah, it's still available, Kathy. You got it. I got you down for the trinket box. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, where is it? Do I have that written down here somewhere? Okay. Let me know if you want me to ship it or wait till we meet again. I don't know when that will be, but we can probably make a point to do that. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. And this one, I'm only asking $10 for this. It's a fairly heavy piece, but man, it's pretty and shiny. It's got all these different colors and it's got that drip glaze. Look, it's not really dripped. I mean, it could be under whatever's on there, but I'm not sure. So $10, and that's a smashing deal for this piece. What else do we have? We have the mid-century tortoise shell vase, which is 13 inches tall as well. They're both 13 inches tall, but this one looks so much smaller because it's so much slimmer. Look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. I was asking $18 for this guy. $18. It is just a stunning piece. $18 for the tortoise shell vase. Then we had the Murano freeform bowl. And that one I was asking 25. Well, I can make it 20, I guess. Let's do one thing I never ever do. I never go down with the price, except I'm gonna do it today just because y'all look cool and you deserve a goodie. $20. Look at that design though. Isn't that awesome? Here's a sticker. And this I think is 13 inches across. So we have the 13-inch day. But it is just a beautiful piece. I absolutely love this piece. So that is $20. $20 special deal. What else do we have on page one? Oh, the baskets are $18 each. All three of them, but I can only hold up two at once. This one is Indiana glass, and it's got the. Thanks, Becky. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And have a great day, Becky. Got that little orange edge there, but it's a beautiful dark red, and it's got the red handle, which is a little bit rarer, a little bit less common. Bye bye, Bismarck. Stay away from the bad kitties out there. And then there is this really dark red. I love, love, love this basket. I fell in love with this guy as soon as I saw him. I thought it was purple. Unfortunately, it was not, but it's still a beautiful piece. Okay. What else did we have? I never found that flamingo brooch. It must have fallen down or something. I don't know. I thought it was. I had it right here. Oh, well. Oh, then I had this chocolate pot. It had a little bit of a boo-boo right there, a little bit of a crack on the bottom of the handle. That's the only issue with this guy. Otherwise, it's just a beautiful piece to display. It's a beautiful piece to display. Let's see. I had, whoops. I was asking, $7 for this guy. Yeah, right, Kathy. I was worried about that too. That's what I'm saying. I was suggesting if you have to hold it by the handle, always reinforce it with your hand, with your on the bottom. But just for the display, I mean, you can even use it as long as you hold your hand underneath it. But otherwise, if you're one of those collectors like me, this will look stunning in your display cabinet. Okay, that was that. And then we had the Crystalix Bohemia Czech Republic decanter. I was asking $9 for this guy. I love this bell-shaped piece. It's got the sticker still. Made in Czech Republic. I think I'm gonna go to Czech Republic this year. I think I want to take a few days and check it out. Check it out. Those are the areas where I've been wanting to go. I've never had the opportunity before. So may as well do it while we can. So, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look retro. I just really love the design. And then there's the bird sitting there, that little birdie on these leaves. I just really love the design. That's why I picked it up. I know it probably had a stopper, but even without the stopper, it is just a beautiful piece. So, what else did I have? I did have the small brass swan trinket box. $10 for this guy. Otherwise, he'll be added to my whatnot animal sale that I'm dreaming of. I've been dreaming of having for I don't know how long. $10 for this guy. What else do we have? I think we've seen everything now. The plates. Still have all these plates. And if anyone still wants some Valentine's cards, let me know. I still have a few Valentine's cards left. I had these Soviet hand-painted metal plates. These were $8 each. Then I had what did I say, $6 for the little Japanese plate because it's purple. Purple. And then I had this plate here. Now this is one I really love because yeah, I promised myself not to pick up any more plates, but this is made in Germany, in Sachsen, in the new Germany after 1990. But look at this design. I absolutely love this little plate. It's a little bit smaller. Here's the back. And this guy was $7. $7. Cool, Leslie. Let me go ahead and show you the cards I have. They are going $15 for a set of 10. And I'm not gonna go through the details 100%. Some of them have writing on the back, and some of them do not. Most of them are already antique. Some of them are still vintage. Like this one has writing on the back. And some of them are just cartoons, which I really like those. They're funny. But then some of them have more of the regular Valentine's designs. So I'm going to put down, let's see, this one has something written on the back. And some of them have stamps. So they're $15 for a set of 10. If you would like a set, Leslie, I appreciate it. There we go. Well, that's a Valentine's card. That is a cool one. So I just put down a random set. There's purple. Purple. I don't remember. I probably have your info, right? Your name looks familiar. But there we go. Oh, they're so cute. Hey, Mary. Good morning. Yeah, you just missed the recap. But hey, it'll be posting here in a minute. You can always watch the playback because we have a lot of items, cool stuff left to rehome. So I'm just gonna put a set together for you, Leslie. Yeah, if you resend, I appreciate it. It'll make it easier. Then I don't have to go through all these old emails. Even with a search function, I know myself, I sometimes, oh, here's the brooch. It's been sitting here all along. The horse bank is a little bit on the heavy side. Here's a flamingo brooch. It's sterling. I was asking $12 for this. The flamingos. Where's Jeffrey, right? Well, he's moving to the flamingos in Florida. And let's see, there's, I think there's the mark on there. Can hardly read it. It does say sterling. And the horse bank it is a little bit on the heavy side. After all, it is brass, which again, I always prefer that kind of stuff because, yeah, shipping is a pain, but it means it's a better quality. But I really can't tell. I didn't weigh it ahead of time. It'll probably be about a 3-4 pound package, I'm thinking, but at least it's small, so it's gonna go into a smaller box. Smaller boxes are traditionally cheaper. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And thank you very much, Leslie. I appreciate your support, and I will get those cards out to you soon. I may wait till tomorrow to do the shipping because I got a couple of errands to run today. But since I only have a couple items to pack up, I may just do that real quick this afternoon. And we'll leave it at that. Again, if you're all interested in anything else, you can always email me. My email is right there, tigersthomasTreasures@gmail.com. And yes, I do have the dots in there, and I do have the capitals in there. Rory, you want another set? I'll get you one. I'll get you another set. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna write this down real quick. I try and get your package ready today, Rory. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that you enjoyed it. So you get another one then. I'm gonna put another one in with your other items. That's at least fairly easy to do, and I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And we're gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna have to wiggle my way out of here now because I've had everything like I'm literally blocked in by tables and items and and hey, it was fun. We'll do it again next week. And you all know the deal. You all keep it real until we chat